Do you think that you've ever interviewed someone who you can confidently say has been inside a UFO?
Oh, I can confidently say they've
Mhm.
been inside of a UFO.
Yeah. You've interviewed people who said they've been inside via abduction.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah. Like Mario Woods.
Or Whitley.
Or Whitley. Yeah.
Let's take those encounters away.
In a government context,
Correct.
you have a craft, you open the hatch, and you walk in as like a government employee or like aerospace employee.
Without naming this person, do you think yes or no that you've spoken to someone who is possibly or has probably been in one of these crafts?
That's such a good question. I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. I just thought of somebody who maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? Today is gonna be an absolute fucking good one, okay? So you're gonna want to stay till the end because that's where all the best parts are. Jesse Michels has been on Area 52 once again, and there is some absolute bombshells I'm gonna be sharing with you guys, going through the entire footage and only finding the best parts for you to enjoy. So please subscribe, notifications on, like, comment, share. Sharing helps so much, guys. Everything helps with the algorithm. And without further ado, get your snacks, get your popcorn, because today we're going to be checking this out, okay? This rather interesting conversation.
It gets to a territory that's weird to dance around. I think because both of us want to know.
Mm-hmm.
We're both and everybody watching this far into the podcast wants to know. I can comfortably say, or they're just trying to get us to shut up. There's two types of people watching this right now that are paying very close attention. But in that context of wanting to know and being the people that we are, and it's kind of like we're to people watching, a lot of them at the forefront of this of trying to get this out, even though we don't necessarily see ourselves like that sometimes. We're kind of just like, I'm reporting on things that people I talk to or whatever, but inevitably we're getting closer and closer and closer. We're not getting further, I don't think.
I agree.
So I think there is a trajectory there. Mm-hmm. Where we end up seeing something eventually.
Yeah.
Whether it's NHI.
Yeah.
Or whether it's, craft or tech derived from this.
Let's do it, man.
Are you prepared for that?
I would love to see something. I think I am. I think I'm very open-minded and I'm pretty grounded, and I'd love to see something.
One thing I've also been hearing a lot is this dog whistle, UAP dog whistle, from Skywatchers being used to open Pandora's box. I think Barbara has mentioned that there's a lot of entities, whether it's governmental, private entities, all these entities that are really interested in this technology, that has hired Jacob Barber and his crew, and yeah, there's just so much more coming out about this, and people are worried about if this hits the public, will Pandora's box be opened? Like, will the veil just be lifted off by everyone trying this shit, right? So it sounds really interesting. I definitely say lift the veil. I want to see what's up. I want to see what the raw reality is like, right? Let me know your thoughts though. Do you think it's really fucking scary? So let's not do it. I don't know. Like, maybe it's really bad, right? Like a soul farm. Fucking who knows what this is.
Do you think that you'll ever be shown a craft?
I would love that. That would be a dream.
Is that part of the trajectory?
I used to think, okay, maybe I'll poke the bear enough that like I'll be able to like see some cool stuff.
Yeah, they'll be like, now shut up.
They'll be like, shut up, but we'll show you a thing. I don't know, man. The more I learn about the legacy program, the more I think it's actually kind of dark orientation towards the entire subject. Like, my thing is like ontological truth. take a shot. Where it's like I just want to understand the architecture of reality. What is this like? What's this soup we're swimming in? Like, who are we on like a And is there something higher than this? And then there's like the
Understand the architecture of reality. You gotta love how descriptive Jesse Michels is. He should become a writer, right? American Alchemy books, imagine that shit. But yeah, Jesse Michels' content is just so fucking good, and so consistently so. Like, I have no idea how this guy does it. Maybe he did get in touch with Tim Taylor, and now he's being led by the hammer, right? But yeah, really big props to Jesse Michels. We've been talking about him a ton, and he deserves all this publicity he is getting. He was on the news, like people were reporting on the Wikipedia taking down this recent interviewee that died. Very important person, worked with the I think Reagan, like the old president, JFK. He was in that administration, and yeah, very smart guy. And they just tried to remove a ton of UFO community people and their credentials. And there's a few groups that might be doing this, but yeah, nothing's certain is yet. But yeah, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on that and keeping you updated.
government is interacting with like a little part of that, like the little tip of the iceberg that you're seeing, and it's doing so often in a way to just create weaponry. And so I think that's kind of a perversion of like, that's not what I like am most interested in.
Sure, but do you think if you were to draw a line from the points of your trajectory so far, that line leads there?
That's a great question. I don't know. I mean, my life's been so unpredictable thus far that it's just hard to say where it goes. And like, if invited to see a craft, I would say yes. I wouldn't say no.
If it meant you had to lie about seeing that craft, would you agree?
If it meant I had to lie just about seeing that craft,
yeah,
probably. Not lying, but omitting it or like skirting around it. If it meant having to do anything as far as altering my content or like what I'm putting out, like no. But like, yeah, I omit stuff all the time. I would just say I can't say, or whatever. Maybe I can't say the hermeneutic around I can't say now is like you're saying that you saw the thing or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'd have to figure that out and think about that. But like,
Do you
if
think
it's completely harmless from
Mm.
like the content that I'm putting out's perspective, like I want to see it craft. What about you? How would you answer that?
Well, before we get to me, I still want to ask you these questions.
Yeah, hit me. Yeah.
I think we can all agree, right, that fuck the aftermath, fuck everything. We gotta get this UAP dog whistle technology out. Guys, I posted my own dog whistle UAP program in the link down below and on my Patreon, guys. It's $5. Check it out. It's really sick, and it creates some cool sounds, okay? And yeah, we're gonna be getting to the last section, so if you've made it till here, thank you so much for all the support recently, guys, and keep giving that support. Comment under every video. I appreciate seeing the familiar usernames and profile pictures. And yeah, I recently got a new tattoo announcement. I wonder if you can see it. But yeah, so that's pretty sick. Yeah, you see that little alien? Fuck yeah, it's like glitchy and shit. But yeah, guys, look at that commitment for the fans. Let's go, get hyped.
Do you believe David Grush saw a craft?
No, I don't think he's seen a craft.
Do you believe Hal Putoff's seen a craft?
That's interesting. Maybe. I don't know, but maybe.
Yeah.
That guy just he's got his he's brilliant. He's really brilliant, and he's a polymath, and he's kind of this Renaissance man, and he pops up everywhere on this topic in like very deep circle. And he even had like this, I don't know if it was a limited hangout or what, but it was this advanced theoretical physics group with Oki Shannon and John Alexander and all these guys. And like, I have some reason to believe John Alexander was, pretty deep on the inside with this stuff. And so those two interacting for that long, like, and then put off just being as smart as he is on all these different vectors, consciousness, but also, these different models of like, electrodynamics and stuff. Yeah, maybe. I don't know.